clearest picture. Fats are typically solid at room temperature, whereas oils are liquid at room temperature. Important parts of human diet. They are important parts of human diet, and they are rich source of dietary energy. They contribute to flavor and palatability of prepared foods. They contain certain fatty acids. Fats is present naturally in many foods. Fats play a variety of roles in both food preparation and nutrition. Dietary fats are important to improve your body's energy and cell growth. Fat helps the body digest nutrients and produce essential hormones too. Next part sources will be given by Juveria. Juveria, are you there?
Yeah, I'm here. So talking about the sources, the very first source will be lard, LARD, lard. It is a semi-solid white fat product which is obtained by rendering the fatty tissues of the pig, and it is distinguished from tallow, a similar product derived from fat of cattle or sheep. Lard can be rendered by high heat. The next source will be butter. Butter is a dairy product made from fat and protein components of milk or cream. Now, it is a semi solid emulsion at room temperature consisting of approximately 80% butter fat. The next one is margarine. Margarine is a spread which is used for flavoring, baking, and fat cooking. It is like most often used as an inexpensive butter substitute. Groundnut. Uh, Groundnut oil, it is also known as peanut oil or arachid oil. It is a vegetable oil derived from peanuts. It has an excellent oxidative stability and it is also used in preserving fish, as in the case of tinned sardines. The next one is cottonseed oil, and it is consumed as a salad or cooking oil, while some is used as shortening. It has a neutral flavor that does not mask the flavor of other products. The next one will be coconut oil. It is an edible oil derived from the kernels, meat, and milk of the coconut palm fruit. It is used in cookery in preparations like avila and banana chips to get characteristic flavor. Olive oil, now this is of three types: extra virgin oil, pure, and refined. Olive oil is a liquid fat obtained from olives. Now, this is commonly used in cooking for frying foods or as a salad dressing. Now, the next one is sesame oil. Sesame oil is an edible vegetable oil derived from sesame seeds. Besides being used as cooking oil, it is also used as a flavor enhancer in cuisine for nutty aroma and taste. The last one will be mustard oil. It is also called a sazan. It is an essential oil resulting from grinding the seeds, mixing them with water, and obtaining the result oil by distillation. That's all about the sources. The next one will be like the types of fats.
Types of fats will be given by Fiza. Fiza, are you there?
Hello. Types. Yes, I'm there, Batul. Uh, Types of fats. Now, fats are the nutrients that give you energy. Fats have 9 calories in each gram. Fats helps in the absorption of food. Fat soluble vitamin are present in vitamin A, D, E, K. Fats are either saturated or unsaturated, and most foods with fats have both types. Now here we have saturated fats. In that you can see as examples meat, poultry, butter, cheese, cream, eggs, whole milk. Tropical oils include coconut and palm, etc. Now here in unsaturated fats, it is further divided into two types, that is monounsaturated, which is omega 9, and polyunsaturated, which is omega 3 and omega 6. So here you can see the examples in monounsaturated, the olive oil, conalo oil, peanuts, almonds, peanut oil, and avocados, etc. Whereas in polyunsaturated, you can see like vegetables oils, like safflower, soy, corn, sunflower, mostly nuts and seeds. Whereas in omega 6, omega-3 fatty acids. You can see salmon, sardines, flax seeds, etc. Now next we also have trans fats. For example, trans fats includes fried foods, fast foods, and also many baked goods and pastries. Here now we have types of fats and in which it is found in. So monounsaturated, these are present in small amounts. They can help to maintain healthy cholesterol levels. So it is found in avocados, olives, olive oil, almonds, cashews, hazelnuts, peanuts, etc. You can see here examples uh, made from these nuts. Okay, now next polysaturated. These have been also present in small amounts. Polyunsaturated fat helps to maintain healthy cholesterol levels and provide essential fatty acids. And it is found in mostly oily fish, corn oil, soya oil, and spreads made from those oils, pine nuts, seeds, sunflower seeds, and walnuts. Whereas in saturated fats, this swap this for unsaturated fats. Eating too much of saturated fat increase the amount of cholesterol in your blood. Whereas the processed meat like sausages, hamburgers, fatty meat, hard cheeses includes this whole milk and cream butter, lard, ghee, palm oil, and coconut oil. Now, uh, trans fat type. In this, avoid wherever it is possible. They can increase cholesterol in your body. Food with hydrogenated oil or fats in them likely contain trans fats. Found, it is found in fried foods, takeaway snacks like biscuits, cakes, and pastries. These are hard in margarines. Now, what is saturated fats? It is usually solid at room temperature in general. Animal foods contain more saturated fatty acids than unsaturated. For examples, meat, poultry, egg yolk, whole milk cheeses, cream, ice cream, butter, chocolate, coconut, palm, and oil. Whereas monounsaturated fats, these have one place among the carbon atoms where there are fewer hydrogen atoms attached than in saturated fats. Lower in low density lipoprotein, LDL or BAD, bad cholesterol, when they replace saturated fat in one's diet. For example, olive oil, avocados, canola oil, cashew nuts. It is recommended 15% of total daily diet. Now, here we have polyunsaturated fats. Have two or more places among the carbon atoms where there are fewer hydrogen atoms attached than in saturated fats. For example, cooking oils made from sunflower, safflower, sesame seeds, or from corn or soybeans. Soft margarines, whose major ingredient is liquid vegetable oil and fish. Now we have uh, hydrogenated fats, that is trans fats, which are unhealthy because they have been chemically restructured to prevent breakdown and spoilage. While this process is good for food industry and then shelf life of foods, the body can't break trans fats down either. The result is excess unnatural fats floating in the bloodstream, clogging arteries and damaging blood vessels linings. Eliminate trans fats for a healthy cardiovascular system. Now here we go for like fat in this type of fats, a balanced diet. So cleaning up your diet by using your health from the inside and out. So which to eat saturated for hot uses. And here you can see the list: unsaturated for cold uses, whereas wish to ditch in saturated and unsaturated. So a balanced diet should include healthful monounsaturated and polyunsaturated fats. People should also be sure to limit the amount of saturated fat in the diet to avoid even small intake of trans fats. So what are here are some important role of fats in nutrition. Fats provide energy to the body. It is a carrier of vitamins A, D, E, and K in the body. Precursor of some hormones and enzymes needed for brain function and structure. It is a component of cell membrane. Also, fat cushions the vital organs and holds the body in shape. And the layer of fat below the skin makes it subtle. It also helps to retain heat. So here are the types of fats and where it is found in. And next is taken by Nazia. Nazia, are you there?
No,
Yes,
I
Bipta.
will be doing it.
Yes, I'm here
Uh,
now.
the
Okay,
toilet
but
rancidity will be taken, will be done by me. First is, what is rancidity? Rancidity is a term generally used to denote a condition of unpleasant odors and flavors in food resulting from deterioration in the fat or oil portion of a food. There are three types of rancidity: hydrolytic rancidity, oxidative, and microbial rancidity. Signs of rancid fat: bad smell, discoloration, sticky touch. In simple terms, rancidity is the natural process of decomposition of oils by either hydrolysis or oxidation, or both. The process of degradation converts fatty acids, esters of oil, into free fatty acids. This gives rise to an unpleasant odor and taste in food. Here is a picture of rancid oil, fresh oil, and then rancid oil. Types of rancidity. There are three types of rancidities. First is hydrolysis. It is known as hydrolysis or enzymatic oxidation. It is due to contamination of fat by lipase, leading to the formation of triacylglycerol with free fatty acids. The end product is the formation of aldehyde peroxide and peroxide. Oxidation. It is also known as autooxidation. Oxidative rancidity may be problem in dry foods containing only small quantities of fat, such as prepared cereals. Microbial rancidity, in which microorganisms such as bacteria, molds, and yeast use their enzymes to break down chemical structures in the oil, producing unwanted odors and flavors. In this, water needs to be present for microbial growth to occur. It can be prevented by sterilization. Shelf life. The shelf life of a product refers to the length of time a product may be stored without becoming unsuitable for use or consumption. After the shelf life of a product has reached, the food undergoes processes which results in rancidity. If you consume rancid food, it has harmful effects such as leads to deficiencies such as anemia, hair loss, and dermatitis, kidney and heart diseases, neurodegeneration, and cancer. Prevention of rancidity. Fats can be protected against the rapid development of rancidity by controlling the conditions of storage, such as first one, storage at refrigerator and freezing temperatures prevent rancidity by reducing auto-oxidation. Second, rays of light catalyze the oxidation of fats. By the use of colored glass containers that absorb the active rays, fats can be protected against spoilage. Certain shades of green bottle and wrappers and yellow transparent cellophane wrappers are effective in preventing rancidity. Third, vacuum packaging also helps to retard the development of rancidity by excluding oxygen. Next, antioxidants naturally present in the food such as vitamin C, beta carotene, and vitamin E protect against rancidity. Next is substances like citric acid may be used along with antioxidants in food as synergists. A synergist increases the effectiveness of an antioxidant, but is not as effective as an agent when used alone. Next, Nadia will be talking about refining and processing of fat. Nadia?
Yes, Butul. Refining and processing of fats. Fats and oils commonly used in food product preparation are separate from various materials and refined. Many oils come from seeds or fruits, lard comes from pork tissues, and butter comes from cream. Further processing produces fats such as margarines and hydrogenated shortening. Here are some examples of refined oils and unrefined oils. Rice bran oil, canola oil, sunflower oil, soybean oil, safflower oil, peanut oil, vegetable oil, and grapeseed oil. Unrefined oils. Examples: coconut oil, avocado oil, olive oil, sesame oil, almond oil, hemp seed oil, flaxseed oil, and walnut oil. These are the examples of refined oils and unrefined oils. And refined oils are dangerous for health. Refined oils, vegetables are removed from oil containing seed fruits or nuts by various processing, by solvent extraction and by combination of this. Here are some steps involved in making refined oils. You can see oil seeds or nuts. First, they are cooked in steam, cell structure breaks, fat melts, screwed pressed, and then addition or food grade. Then oil is
Exam.
extracted from the seeds. Solvent is removed and water wetted with water. Degumented, then refined, then bleached and deodorized. Then refined oil is prepared. These are the steps involved in making refined oil. Then coming to making refined oil, a slow person process, and it is a poison. Many vegetables oil do not lend themselves to conventional refining techniques. Rice bran oil ends up with a refining loss factor of nearly 4 as against 2 for normal oils. A lot of solvent extracted mustard oil, rapeseed oil, groundnut oil end up at FFA about 10%. FFA means fatty acid, free fatty acid. Such oils cannot be refined by alkaline treatment. It is also by distillative acidification that they could be refined
Acidification.
and used as cooking oils. After extraction, the crude oils are refined. The first step is usually to react the oil with an alkaline materials to remove the free fatty acid, that is FFA, that are not attached to a glycerol molecules. Free fatty acid is excess can be detached from the oil's flavors and decreases its effectiveness when used for frying. The unwanted products of this reaction are then removed by centrifuging and washing, with a final drying process. This is followed by bleaching and deodorizing to remove color pigments and further purifying the oil. That's it. No. Objectives of refining oil. First objective is removal of undesired products from the crude oils, that is free fatty acids, phospholipids, oxidized products, metal ion, colored pigments, other impurities. Second is preparation of valuable vitamins, minimizing oil losses, protection of oil against degradation.
Thank you, Nadia.
Bushra
Now
will
Bushra will be
continue.
taking role in cookery. Bushra, you there?
Yeah. Myself, Bushra. I'm continuing this role in cookery. Fats or oils are used as medium of cooking. Fats is used in shallow and deep fat frying. Cooking oil is better heat transfer medium. Food absorbs oil when it is used for frying. Since oils are high energy foods, the energy value of the food is increased enormously. Appearance, state, and color of the food is altered. For example, caramelization means the brown sugar, when it is heated, the color of the sugar will turn into the brown. I can't see the PPT properly.
I'm streaming the show.
Yeah. Fats form emulsion in mayonnaise. We can see mostly mayonnaise in the burgers and pizzas, which is in white color, and it gives smooth texture. Texture means appearance. It will form a smooth appearance. And also fat interferes with crystallization of sugar. For example, always we can see such crystallization which forms the solid shape, and also it prevents lump formation and brings smoothness. Ghee and butter, when used in the recipes, improves the flavor. In addition, fats improves the quality. Fat, it is also improving the quality. Fat also improves keeping quality by reducing the moisture content as in dried food. Deep oil frying method is used in preparing purees, faces, cutlets, bhajia and
Bhajia.
pakoras. Bhajia and pakoras. Olive oil is used in salad dressing.
Thank you, everyone. Hope you all understood the concept.